Hello YouTube, and welcome again to another Avatar Conquest Multiplayer battle. Today I'm playing on the Waterfalls map against Caswell.ja or Ya or whatever, and I think this is the first time that in some 60 battles online, that I get actually to play on the Waterfalls map. So I wasn't familiar with the terrain, but guessing from the name, I guessed that it would be, not very advantageous for cavalry, and believe it or not, I was correct. Anyway, let's take a look at our armies here. You can see that I've got a bunch of Yari Ashigaru. I've got 4 Yari Ashigaru right there. And they're standard. They don't have any chevrons. Behind them, I've got a lot of bows. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units of bows. 2 of them are veterans, and 2 of them are standard. And then at the back, I've got 4 units of Katana Samurai, and these guys are heavily upgraded Kaji no Seikon units. There's Matsuda Kage or Kagemaru. And let's take it, let me pause here so that you don't miss any action. You can see here that I also have 1 unit of Bakemono no Seikon, and these are Bokav. And you can see that I'm sending them to capture this this archery dojo right here. And I'm pushing my forces to capture the sword dojo. Let's continue here. My opponent, well, he's got, on the right here, he's got 3 units of Ashigaru units. He's got 2 lone swords and 1 Yari. And then at the back here, he's got another lone sword Ashigaru. He has more Yari Ashigaru towards the front here. Some bow samurai. He's got 4 of those. And then he's got some katana infantry, 3 katana samurai. And then he's got 2 units of Yari cavalry. And there is his general in the woods. And you can see that the first thing I want to do is secure this nice little position advantage. I've got my Ashigaru lined up here at the front, and the reason why I have them lined up here in this formation is because I want to be able to have 1 extra in the flanks. You can see that my opponent here uses his flaming arrows against my Yari Ashigaru. I've already taken 1 here on the right and dispatched 1 of my Matsuda no Ashigaru, and they're taking shots into my opponent's cavalry, who are now going to start moving far away. You can see that I'm already dismounted and starting to capture. Have I dismounted? Yes, I have. I have dismounted and starting to capture the building, the archery dojo there. And I'm thinking that if I capture the archery dojo, this natural choke point here will allow me to take an advantage on my opponent. You can see that he's sending some katana samurai forward, and look what happens to this unit when it tries to come close. It gets shot down to about 70 men trying to capture that building from me, and they're going to actually start wavering here. And you can see they rout. And now I'm going to target the next katana samurai unit. So that's the first mistake that my opponent makes in this battle. He sends his katana samurai units forward, and they're going to get shot heavily. And you can see that he's still focusing his bows on my Yari Ashigaru. And now I'm just going to run my Yari Ashigaru forward, basically just sacrificing them, and try to reline my troops. You can see that he's actually pushing forward with his lone sword Ashigaru. And over here, I'm just going to re-reline my bow lines a little bit. And also, I think I'm also going to reline my Katana Samurai line. You can see here that I still haven't captured the archery dojo, so I still don't have my bow advantage. So I want to wait as long as I can. You can see my opponent here trying to make some moves with his Yari cavalry. He did engage with lone sword Ashigaru against my Yari Ashigaru, who are in spear wall formation. Here comes my Katana Samurai. They're going to clean up that vicinity really quickly. You can see that now my bows are targeting his Katana Samurai, who are going to get countercharged by my extremely superior Katana Samurai. Here comes my Yari Ashigaru that was at the right of this building, and look here, my opponent is going to actually let me smack right into his Yari cavalry with my Yari Ashigaru, and these bows are just wrecking it. And you can see now that I've captured the archery dojo, and these bowmen, they are like destroying my opponent. Look at these guys. Look at this. Like each volley just like knocks horses around, kills men like by the 20s and 30s in every single volley. And you can see here that now I'm going to send the remaining of my Katana Samurai units. My general is still standing at the safety at the back here at the back lines. My bow cavalry have done their job, and I am dismounting them, remounting them, sorry, and they're going to actually join the battle very soon. My opponent still has some good number of troops left, and let's get some close-ups for you guys here. You can see that these katana units are actually going to just massacre these lone sword Ashigaru units. And you can see that more are routing. My opponent's still taking shots into me with his bow samurai. And you can see here that my Yari Ashigaru line did break, and I'm gonna just run my general back because I don't wanna have any sort of thing there. and that unit actually routes before it contacts my general. And now I'm going to, you can see that my opponent is activating rally, still sending in troops in, also trying, all these troops fighting a losing battle against a superior infantry force. You can see that, look at all the bodies here, basically bow damage. You can see now that I'm sending my bow Ashigaru from the right and from the left. Here is my general, and I'm going to actually charge with my general into these bow samurai. Let's get that charge for you. There it is. And the moment my guys begin to get bogged down, I'm going to pull them out. And right after they finish their charge, my bow cavalry is going to come in and finish off this bow samurai unit. And that's going to take care of them. You can see that I have pushed my men forward towards my opponent's line here. Here come my katana samurai. They're going to crash into these katana samurai and longsword Ashigaru. You can see that I've already got these guys at the back here occupied. You can see that my opponent did dismount his general here as to avoid, I don't know, getting charged or something. He is facing away from me, which is good. And you can see that I am just I have just overpowered him on several fronts. So the key thing here is that I brought a lot of bows and used them really well. My opponent didn't contest me with the buildings, and that cost him the battle. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. Remember to comment, thumbs up, and subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.